It is about 7:45 and I'm ready to go. I am all packed up. It's again another beautiful day. I've been so lucky thus far. I can't imagine how this trip would have been if it would have been a lot of rain. So I feel so lucky that it's just another beautiful day. I'm already quite far into this section, so I might be able to push out close to 1.5 section for today. So I'm heading towards Glendu Bothy. Although there's a Bothy about 6 kilometers, I think, before that, and that might actually be also a very good place for the day. So that's kind of what I'm going for, but I'm not in a rush. So if I don't get there, I don't get there. That's perfectly fine. But the day is lovely, so I should be able to do some nice walking today. About 1 kilometer away from the end of this section, so I thought with this beautiful view it's time to take a break. It is past 3 o'clock and I'm quite a good way towards the Bothy. I can already see a little bit of the loch where I'm headed. I had a very steep climb up a very rocky path, but the guidebook said today was quite one of the toughest days, but I quite enjoyed it. But then again, the weather's been really good. It would be different if it was raining or low visibility. And today is also actually the first day where it's kind of more difficult to get water because it's been so dry the last 2 weeks, and maybe even already before that, I don't know. But here you can see a lot of burns, areas where there should be rivers, waterfalls, but it seems to be almost dry. And also the river in the bottom, I can hear the sound of it, but I don't see the water. I just see a rocky riverbed. Finally, my feet are very sore. I'm not sure, I thought it's the bigger building, but they're doing some construction work, so let's see what's happening. And there should be kind of a beachy place, a good shoreline where I'm probably gonna pitch my tent because I want it to dry out anyway. And it will be with a beautiful view, which I won't see if I sleep inside the Bothy. So I'm just making excuses why I don't want to sleep in a Bothy even before I haven't seen it. But yeah, I'm gonna check out the Bothy and look for a place to pitch my tent, make dinner, get my feet up, because they're really sore. I don't think they've been as sore as they are now. The Bothy is pretty nice, but I'm gonna pitch right here next to the shore. Because it's just too beautiful to not experience like this. Also, two kayakers just came and they are gonna stay in a boat, and it's not that big, so it will be quite cozy if I join them in a little room. This is such a beautiful place, it's amazing. So camping is the right way to go here. I am pitched up. I'm enjoying the view from my tent with a bit of sunshine every now and then. Just snacking on some biscuits and some candy. In about 15 minutes or so, I'll start boiling water for noodles for dinner, and I'll have the hot chocolate as well. It is about 7 in the morning and I've just had my breakfast, which was coffee with some oat cake and biscuits because I really couldn't eat porridge anymore. So I've tried it in different ways. Like I had it hot in the morning, I made it the evening before, kind of as an overnight oats kind of thing, but it was just a struggle to eat it. I really didn't like it. So yeah, I switched to these oat cakes and biscuits, which worked a lot better. At least it's nice enough to eat in the morning. So I'm now going to start packing up, although I don't want to leave. It's so pretty here. I have quite a long day ahead of me, so I don't think I'll get all the way to what's it called? Rhino Shock? No, I forgot the name. Because it's 30 kilometers, but apparently very rough terrain. So I might stop a little bit before that, and then yeah, walk to Sandwood Bay via Kinlochbervie the next day. So that means just 3 more days until I reach the actual Cape Wrath. It might rain a little later today, although it doesn't look like it. It's another beautiful day, but we'll see. So I'm going to start packing up, and then unfortunately I will have to leave this amazing place. It is 7:45 and I'm all packed up and ready to go. So I'm going to skirt around here along the bay for just a little while before going over to another part of the sea loch, which had a different name, I just forgot it. It took me all about 5 minutes of walking before I changed into my t-shirt. It is actually quite warm, even though it's still early. And most of the whole Cape Wrath trail mainly goes inland. Like, I think this is the second time I was staying at the sea loch, but still quite inland. But this is the first time now that I can see the open sea in the distance, which is incredible because, you know, it really means I'm close to the end. If all goes to plan, tomorrow night I'll be staying at Sandwood Bay, which is directly at the coast and just 10 kilometers from Cape Wrath. And now seeing the sea, the open sea, I don't know, it gives me a bit more energy because I'm really kind of done with the trail. I think that's like one of those psychological things that when you're almost finished, or you know you're getting really close to the end, everything is just getting sore and you're feeling tired and lack of energy. And I'm definitely feeling that. I mean, I'm still definitely enjoying it because it's beautiful, but I am really looking forward to the end. So I'm really counting down just 2 more nights and then I'll be at Cape Roth. I'm getting close to the Bothy Glendu, which is where the next stage starts. And it's taking me longer than I expected to get over this hill. But it's beautiful and I'm not there yet. I still need to skirt around the loch to get to the Bothy. I underestimated at least this bit a little. But I can see I have to go follow the loch side on the other side of the water. And there I can see a very clear track. So at least that bit should be easy enough to walk. Loch Lodge. Doesn't seem anyone is here, and there's a nice picnic table just outside of the lodge and like 10 meters away from the trail, so I thought that's too good of an opportunity to not take advantage of, even though I'm technically not sure if I'm now on private property. But it is time for lunch. It's already a bit late and my feet are quite sore, but yeah, so I should take a quick break. So I'm gonna take my boots off just to get my feet a bit more relaxed and have my lunch, which again is oat cakes, crackers with cheese. And then I'm gonna look at the map, see how far I might still get today. I'm not too sure because, yeah, like I said, my feet are already quite sore, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do or how much more I'm going to do. We'll see. I didn't take a very long break, maybe 15-20 minutes, because it's still 15 kilometers to Resupplying, but between here and there's not much of camp spot opportunities as far as I can tell, because there's not any like level ground. It's all quite kind of going through, following a river or a narrow loch, where it seems on the map it's quite steep, like the edges. And not that I know any place to stay in Resupplying either, but yeah, so there is a chance that I won't find anywhere suitable for another 3, maybe 4 hours, depending on how the terrain is. So that's something. We'll see. Maybe it won't be as bad. Maybe I'll find a good spot, like 5 kilometers or something before Resupplying. That will be ideal, I think. I put my boots back on and I'm gonna go walk again. And today it has been perfect all day. It hasn't rained at all, even though the forecast said it might around noon, I think. So again, very lucky. I just got close to the first loch where there's not much of a trail and supposed to be very boggy. Just this past section was as well, but I think another reason why I've been so lucky that it's been so dry, that the bogs were not really there. You could see that it used to be very wet ground, but it wasn't too bad. until I made one step and I went up to my knee into a bog, and this time I felt it a bit in my sock as well. The first time that I get slightly a wet a wet patch on my feet. Unless it's gonna get a lot worse. It hasn't been too bad, so we'll see, yeah, how it goes. But definitely this is the kind of environment I saw on the map, so it's all quite steep going into the loch, so camping options are going to be very limited, I think. So I may have to push all the way to the hotel anyway and see if I can camp around there. But yeah, I still have about 2 hours probably at least to go, so we'll see. I am close to the hotel, and just now it started raining a little, but I think another 1.5, maybe 2 kilometers and I should be there, and then hopefully they'll have a table with some good meal. It is almost 6 p.m. and I've made it to the hotel, so let's see what food they've got, if they want to serve us any. The pub yesterday evening, well, the hotel wasn't a public bar, so we couldn't get any drinks there, no food, nothing. And then just a little bit beyond the hotel, behind the police station, able to pitch our tent. So there were 3 tents together last night. But it was a beautiful spot, but so windy. I barely slept. It was just so loud, the wind on the tent. And this morning it was still very windy. I'm now just sheltered behind the public toilet building. But yeah, it was just so windy still in the morning that I didn't bother boiling any water for coffee or anything. It is close to 8 o'clock, I think, which is when the shop opens, which is about 2 kilometers walk. From there I'll go into the town, Kinlochbervie, and I'm just gonna go get breakfast at the cafe there, and then slowly make my way towards Sandwood Bay for the last night before reaching Cape Wrath. Just did some last shopping at the London stores for like about 3 days worth of food. Got some yogurt and apples, so I'm having a pre-breakfast before continuing into Kinlochbervie for the cafe and a full breakfast.
Graduate scheme or something. He's a clever lad, like.
Which is where I'm going to camp tonight. It's a bit windy, maybe it's gonna get a bit quieter. It's still, I don't know, midday or something, maybe 1 o'clock. I haven't checked the time, but yeah, so I'm just gonna chill here for the rest of the night, for the rest of the afternoon, sleep here, and then tomorrow do the final 10 kilometers, or maybe 11, because I need to walk along the bay to Cape Wrath. The actual Cape Wrath seems to be a bit in the clouds, but maybe tonight, if I don't fall asleep too early, I might be able to see the light from the lighthouse. Today was a very chill day. I think I got to this Sandwood Bay around 3 p.m. Maybe even before that, but somewhere around that time. And from then on, I just been sitting, reading, watching the beautiful ocean. Yeah, just really relaxing. I walked maybe about 4 hours today, so like half a day's walk. And now it is about 9:15, so I'm just waiting to see the sun set, and then I'm going to go to sleep, because tomorrow I want to be just a little bit quicker. So usually I get up around 6:30 and leave around 7:30. I'm gonna try a half an hour earlier, just because the bus system is a bit tricky. They say everyone is gonna get a lift, but it's first come first serve. And even though I'm not in a hurry, I just don't want to risk having to stay at Cape Wrath for the night, because then it would just be a really long wait. So I rather take the bus back tomorrow, or like take the bus and the ferry to get the bus to Inverness the day after. It's quite a trip to get back. But yeah, so I'm just gonna continue to watch the sunsets, which is gonna happen in the next 10 minutes or so probably, and then I'm gonna go to sleep for the final day tomorrow. I'm getting ready for the final day on the Cape Wrath Trail. It's a beautiful morning. I woke up even earlier than I planned, but it was just so beautiful that I just got up, made myself a coffee, 2 coffees today actually, because I had one extra since I didn't make my own yesterday. So I just had 2 coffees, had my the biscuits for as breakfast. And my tent is pretty wet from condensation, so hopefully if I just take it easy, by the time I'm ready to pack up my tent it will be more or less dry because of the sun. And then yeah, let's go for the last 10 kilometers or so. Usually it takes around 4 hours to get to Cape Wrath, although the actual Cape Wrath is fully in clouds from where I'm standing now, so we'll see how much how much of the surroundings I can see once I get there. It's a beautiful day for the last day on the trail. It is about 7 o'clock and I'm ready to go. This may be my earliest start of the whole trip. Usually it's around 7:30 or closer to 8. But yeah, it's a beautiful day, and I feel very energized. I slept really well because there was not much wind during the night, so I slept really calm. So yeah, let's go to Cape Wrath. I made it to the lighthouse. So it's still a bit cloudy here, but I'm glad to be here. And now I'm gonna go into the cafe, and there's quite a lot of people, so let's see what to walk with the minibus to get away from here. But yeah, it's been incredible. I've been so lucky with the weather. It's been amazing. I think it would have been a completely different experience if it wasn't so sunny and nice, and such beautiful camp spots, such beautiful trails every day. Yeah, this really amazing experience. Beautiful area here.